Hello, crafty friends. Guess what, Whitney?
What?
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's time for our holiday release at Tailored Expressions. And we are super excited to share it with you today during our product reveal. This is your time to shine as a card maker.
Really
and
is.
we have some fabulous products to help you make the most wonderful Christmas cards to share with your friends and family this year. So today we're going to talk through the new products that are being released Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central. So everything you see today will be available and launched at that time. I am super excited because we have exclusive freebies coming just for our Christmas release.
Freebies and giveaways, they're kind of my thing.
Yes.
I'm like, okay.
Yes. So we're going to talk about those first, and you have the opportunity to earn not only one freebie with your purchase, but two. So with the $100 purchase, we have one freebie, and then with a $200 purchase or more, you get a second freebie plus the $100 freebie. So,
and this
pretty
replaces
exciting.
our $100 freebie for the month.
That's right. So if you're keeping track of your dates, Tuesday is actually September 30th, which means we will be shutting off our normal September freebie a little bit early to launch our Christmas freebie, and then that will go either a week or while supplies last. So then our October freebie typically would launch during the 1st of October, but it's going to be our Christmas freebie. And then after that week, we will launch our regular October freebie that will go through the rest of the month. So hopefully that answers that question for those of you that are familiar with our freebies and how they work. So let's get to talking about them. Should we?
Excited. Yes.
Okay, me too. Whitney, why don't you hand me the freebies with a little drum roll? Okay. So.
I also forgot to mention you look fabulous today.
Oh, thank you. So do you. We went with our Christmas attire. I did forget to talk about my sequined Santa jacket, but it's one of my favorites.
It is my favorite thing.
It feels a little early to get it out, and honestly, I'm feeling hot. So.
Still in the 80s, so
yes.
Santa hasn't been here yet.
We don't need to talk about that four-letter word that starts with S.
Yes.
N-O-W. But yes, we were excited to pull out our Christmas wear just a little bit early for you guys. All right, so our freebie with purchases of $100 or more is called Ho Ho Holidays 2.
Ooh.
That means there is a Ho Ho Holidays 1 in our catalog already. You might remember our freebie from last year that featured Santa Claus and a sleigh stacked with presents. So this year's freebie features a nutcracker, which has been much requested by you all. Many of our customers have been asking for a nutcracker. So here you have this tall nutcracker and then a stack of little elves holding presents and candy canes. And you can achieve all of that by blending this 4-layer stencil together. So Ho Ho Holidays 2 is your freebie with a $100 purchase or more. And then, of course, you need the dies to cut them out. So if you can get to $200, the dies will be included with your purchase. So $200 or more gets you the dies and the stencil. $100 or more gets you the stencil. The great part about this is this artwork is designed to fit perfectly on both an A2 or a mini slim. It fits a little bit better on the taller mini slim, but even if you don't get the dies, you can still use this artwork just on a mini slim panel by cutting out the rectangle of the stenciled artwork. So I just wanted to mention that. And then, of course, we wanted to give you a few extras for your freebies. So if you love to foil, we have the Foil-It for Ho Ho Holidays 2. And you can see the fun different patterns that you can get. Look at how cute that is. Adding foil accents to the little nutcracker and elf outfits. And I think
I love the pinstripe.
So fun. The pinstripe is my favorite one, I think. But all of them have such fun detailing included. So, all right. So you can purchase that separately. And then the other thing we made is a new set of rotating stencils. This one is called the Outgoing Frames. And if I hold it up here, you can see it includes a set of 2 stencils. And when you rotate each stencil, you can achieve this dual colored striped border that looks kind of like an airmail pattern. And then we've got the postage stamp border. When you rotate that, you can blend it in either 2 different colors, or you could blend it in the same color and end up with a full postage frame. So those are designed to be really fun, to just pop those cute little nutcracker and elf characters into and create a fun set of cards. So let's look at a couple of samples.
Oh, stop. That is adorable.
Aren't these fun? I love our cute little nutcracker, and those elves are just adorable. So I made this set of cards featuring the festive frames, the outgoing frames around the outside. And then on the interior, we have that foilet that was already part of our collection. Look at those pretty kind of presents and trees in the background.
Yes, that one just came out for the Pick Your Pairings, and we've used it quite a few times with these projects. So that's good.
Yeah. So super fun way to use those frames and foil accents as well. And then we've got another one here. Jill showed these on a mini slim.
Aww.
So you can get the idea of how they kind of fit inside of the 2 different orientations of cards. So the mini slim is a little taller, and those characters take up a good amount of space on there. And I love Jill's fun color combination. It's a little more unexpected Christmas color combo. And she's got some foiled accents on there as well. So super fun. I hope you love the freebies for this release. Now let's get to talking about our bundles.
Okay, so tell me, this year, I'm loving the imagery. We have 3 different collections.
Yes.
Okay, and the first one we're going to talk about is something everyone was very excited about.
Yes, it was so exciting that it sold out. And I know some of you were hopeful that this would come back for you to purchase for Christmas. And we are excited to tell you that our Christmas in July kit featuring the Oh Christmas Tree split stamp and stencil combo is now available for purchase. So we've broken it out of the kit. This was illustrated by Heather, and it features that large Christmas tree that is a stamp for the branches and the trunk of the tree. And then you can stencil in the greenery and add those little ornaments. And then the stamp part can be split in 2. So this little line around the Christmas tree shows you where the stamp comes out of the middle. And then you can add your background snowflakes in a different color really easily.
So cute.
So you can grab that. And we've got Mini Strips Holiday 2 that was part of that kit that you can get as a separate stamp. Coordinates with our mini strip die. And then we have the Oh Christmas Tree coordinating dies. So they cut out that tree, and you can add presents underneath, a star on top. Those kind of details are included in there as well. So these 3 items were previously part of the kit, but of course we wanted to do a few additional add-ons for you.
More is more.
More is more.
So many fun things.
So even if you have the Oh Christmas Tree kit, you might consider grabbing these Oh Christmas Tree editions that Heather illustrated so that we can put our tree inside of a pot, make it more of an indoor tree. We also have a tree skirt, some ornaments that you can put on your tree, even candles, little tiny candles that you can nestle among the branches. And then we have a foilet for that Mini Strips Holiday 2 pack. And this includes both the positive and the negative, allowing you to get that fully foiled sentiment or the white with foil. And all of those will go perfectly with your Oh Christmas Tree cards. All right, let's take a look at some samples. I've got a couple here from Heather. She decided to go big with these cards, and they are both 5x7 cards. You can see she was able to fit 3 Christmas trees on this one. I do love a big Christmas card.
Me too.
I'd love to hear in the comments if you make larger than usual Christmas cards. I know that a lot of the Christmas cards you get in the mail are this 5x7 size, so I think it's fun to see this as an option. And this one features the Christmas tree potted with the new star on the top. she's got those little candles in there with the ornaments. Super, super fun. And again, 5x7 size. So we have these card bases already cut and scored for you. If you haven't tried 5x7 yet, you can get some of those extra supplies like card bases and envelopes in the store as well. Now, if you want to see the same artwork on an A2 card, here's a new one from Sue. I love this kind of calming blues color combo with the pops of gold. And again, Sue used the little candles on there too. I think that looks so cute. I love that little addition. Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
I told her I think this one's gorgeous.
Really, really fun. Okay, so let's talk about our next collection. This one is something you might recognize as well, but brand new to our Christmas release. This one is called Postmarked North Pole. Let's flip this over and take a look. If you were part of our combo club this year, then you remember our very first postmarked kit, or offering, I guess, was part of the combo club. We had a stencil in the combo club, and this is the same version of that in a holiday theme. So allows you to create that fun postage stamp artwork with different holiday-based icons like Christmas trees and snow globes and presents and holly and berries. And I think it is super, super cute.
So cute.
Can't wait to show you guys samples because I know it's hard to see these small icons on the graphic or on the video. To go along with that then, of course, we had to do our Postmarked North Pole 3D embossing folder. This is full of details. You can see actually the artwork a little bit better on here. There's a cute little, look at that cute little train, and there's candy cane popping out of an envelope and a stocking and so many fun things. And that lines up perfectly with your stenciled artwork if you choose to use them together. But you can also just use that 3D embossing folder on its own. Then we love to curate sentiments to go specifically with the artwork. So this bundle includes the Holly Jolly Hellos along with the coordinating dies. They have a sending theme to them. So greetings from the North Pole, Holly Jolly Hello, sending merry mail.
These are such fun sentiments.
Isn't that fun? Of
Naughty
course,
or nice.
Naughty or nice. We had to throw that one in there. So, and it's a really nice bold font that's going to hold its own among that busier background. And then we have the Foilet Postmarked North Pole.
Ooh la la.
So these are going to be different designs again that you can foil, and they give you different detail within that stenciled design. And then the question that you're all asking is, will that original postmarked cutting plate fit this artwork? And the answer is yes. So the product that I'm holding here is not new. It was released exclusively to our Combo Club members earlier this summer, and you can now purchase it. If you were not part of Combo Club, you can now get this to go along with your North Pole artwork, or if you already have it, then check that off your list and use it with this new design. So I love it when old products work with new products, and it just increases the versatility and the investment that you made in that product. So I love that. Let's look at some samples for this because these are so fun. Okay, first up, Heather made these adorable mini slim cards. Look at that color combination. Cute. She just has a way with Christmas. It just makes me feel cozy and homey and rustic.
And holly jolly.
I love it. So over here, she die cut the elements that were stenciled and then popped them up. And over here, she simply cut out a rectangle of the stenciled piece. So they do have a similar look to them, but I love how she showed you can use the dies or not use the dies with the artwork and get equally fun cards. So then also, Susan will be live later this week on Thursday. She's creating this fun one featuring our mini envelope along with the postage. And I wanted to show this specifically because she's using that foilet along with these. So that's how she gets all those fun gold embossed details on here using the 3D embossing folder and the foilet.
And she used that frame that you were talking about earlier.
Oh, yes, there's that that outgoing frames again. I love that. All right, then we'll take a look at this one. This one uses the
So
outgoing
bright.
frames as well. Jill did a great job on this one, and I love her unique color combination. So it's a little bit of a pastel Christmas. It has our new coral peaches in there, the papaya and persimmon, and also the mint julep is really pretty in there as well. So some super fun cards you can make with Postmarked. And I absolutely love that collection. And if I haven't mentioned this already, if you're not familiar, we do offer our products in bundles. However, if you want to pick and choose among different bundles or you only need certain products, you can do that as well. So everything is available as a collection or as individual pieces. So let's take a look at our last one, our last curated bundle. This one is our Holiday Greenery collection, and it features these gorgeous poinsettia dies. This is garden variety poinsettia. It includes 4 different sizes of poinsettia that gives you so many different layering options for building poinsettias in all sizes.
I love the detail that you have on these. The cut-ins look so beautiful, and really nothing says the holidays to me like greenery and poinsettias.
Yes.
Our mother used to decorate with them every year, and every time I start seeing them, it just really it excites me.
It brings on the Christmas spirit for sure.
Does.
Yes. I love this poinsettia set. It is, as Whitney said, there are those etched details in all of the poinsettia petals and the leaves as well. And then you have your centers that will fit in there too. And then if we move on, this is our garden variety holiday greenery. So this includes branches. We've got holly. This is a cinnamon stick and a little bow that you can tie on the cinnamon stick. A couple of individual pieces of holly. One of the unique things I wanted to point out about this is the branches that are pictured next to each other on the packaging are actually designed to adhere on top of one another. So if you'll notice, there's some space between the leaves here. If you adhere this leaf on top of this leaf, the leaves over here are going to fill the space that's open on the opposite design. So these two are meant to layer, these two layer, these two layer, and these two layer, which gives you a more full looking piece of greenery. You can also use them by themselves, which many of our designers did, but I wanted to point out that uniqueness. And they're really easy to line up by just putting some adhesive on the top leafy portion, and then also the stem lines up. So when I glue them together, I just put the glue up the stem and on the top, and then it glues right over the top of the other one. So super fun options for the holiday greenery. And then, of course, you might want something to put your holiday greenery in.
Yes.
And this is sort of something our mom used to do as well. She would make these beautiful dried floral arrangements. And a lot of times she would put them in a sleigh for Christmas. And so we have this pretty large sleigh that you can decorate. You can add the base of the sleigh in maybe a silver foil cardstock to make it look like metal. You can add the detail to the top trim part of the sleigh, and then you can build your greenery within. You can stack it with presents. You can even put some little postage pieces coming out of it, because Lori Craig did that on one of her cards, and I just loved how that looked too. So lots of options for our sleigh, and it's fun because it's called Sleigh All Day. And I love that name.
So witty.
So, all right, then for our sentiment collection.
I'm excited about this.
I am really excited about this.
You're going to explain, kind of the thought process behind this, but I thought this was really great.
Yes. So I do the majority of the sentiments in our collection, and when I was thinking about what I wanted for Christmas, a lot of times I'm looking for more generic sentiments, but it's really the size that I'm looking for. And sometimes I need a small sentiment, sometimes I need something a little bit bigger, and sometimes I want something really big. So that's the idea with this stamp set. It's called Mini to Mighty Christmas. And all of the sentiments in here are the same except for their size. So you get Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Season's Greetings in the mini size, in the medium size, and then in the mighty size over here. So if I turn this over, you can see those biggest sentiments are pretty big. You can still build a really fun bouquet around them, but that's going to really hold the eye or hold the central focal point of your card. And then you have the medium, and the mini is perfect size for a little mini tag to tie on. So I think this is a really unique concept. Of course, you can probably tell we named it so that maybe we can continue this. Mini to Mighty Birthday could be something that comes about. But I'm excited to see what you guys think about this because I think it's going to be really useful, and I had fun creating with it. So it goes great with our greenery, and that's why it's included in this collection, and it has coordinating dies.
Okay,
So,
let's see the samples.
let's look at the samples. I'm going to start by showing you my own mini to mighty cards because I wanted to kind of challenge myself, I guess, to use each of the sizes on a different project. So you can see the Happy Holidays, and I built a wreath using the greenery pieces. And then over here, the medium really has just one focal piece with that holly branch and a few greenery sprigs. And then over here, I went bigger with the poinsettias and then needed a bigger sentiment to kind of hold it all together. So you can get an idea of how those three sentiments look in size on an A2 card. Then Heather, she took the sleigh for a spin on this one, and it screams Christmas. I just love it. She's been using our latte cardstock quite a bit, so the sentiment's actually on toffee, and then the background is latte. I love how she blended and got such dimension on the sleigh and her poinsettias, and that Tiny Twinkles embossing folder in the background is just perfect. So love this card. And then we have the card that I'll be making on the live this week. So if you tune in on Tuesday, I'm going to show you how we created these glittery poinsettias. And I made it look like a postage stamp with our outgoing frames and some other elements in our collection along with the holiday greenery.
I love that you did that with the poinsettia, because that's often how I see it too. It just looks, what do they call that? Frosted.
Yes. You can buy those frosted poinsettias at the store.
Pretty.
And I think they're fun. Okay, we have a few additional products to share with you. Let's do the little supply items first. Okay. So a couple of supplies you might want to add to your Christmas crafts. We are bringing in a new color of foil. So this is fun foil in wintergreen. So we usually like to match our colors to our cardstock. So if you love wintergreen cardstock for your Christmas projects, this will be the perfect foil. You can use that with either Postmarked or our new Ho Ho Holidays foilets, sentiment foilets, all kinds of things. So that's wintergreen. And then we also have a new embellishment. These are Bits and Pieces gold holographic stars. Look at how fun those are. And I think they look great with the Christmas tree. So some of the samples you probably saw, like this one from Sue, has those stars on the tree. So we also do have our silver holographic stars. So this is kind of joining our Bits and Pieces stars collection. Okay, last but not least, we're trying something new with our Christmas release, and we have what we're calling our ready-to-make Christmas card kit.
This is perfect for me.
Yes.
I'm really excited you guys did this
Especially
year.
If you have, a friend who hasn't quite jumped in and they feel like, oh my goodness, I could never do the beautiful cards that you do.
That's how I often feel. No,
Show
I'm giving it a try. I'm doing it, but yes.
Show them this ready-to-make Christmas card kit because we have put everything together right down to the pre-cut pieces. There's even an instructional video that comes with it when you purchase. The whole idea is that with this kit, you would be able to make 20 cards that look like this. The only difference between these two cards is the red stripe and the green stripe. So both colors come in the kit. And I'm going to open it up here and hopefully do my best to explain. So the Ready to Make Christmas kit comes a couple of different ways. So let's say you're a newer crafter and you don't have a lot of Tailored Expressions products. And so purchasing the entire ready-to-make Christmas card kit might be exactly what you need, because this entire kit comes with all of the pieces you'll need, including the stamp, the coordinating stencil, the inks, the blender brushes in order to blend those colors. You even get the background stamp. You get some little gems and our Let's Stick Together glue tube. So these are all of the items in addition to our pre-cut pieces that come in our ready-to-make Christmas kit. Now, maybe you already have a few of these items and you need to add a couple additional things, like you don't have seasonal sprig or the stencil. You can grab our ready-to-make Christmas card refill kit. So this is everything you'll need to make 20 cards. It also includes envelopes so that you can send them.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. And then if you need to add any of these products individually, they are all part of our catalog, and you can add whatever you need in order to make the card as pictured. And as I mentioned, we do have an instructional video that comes with the ready-to-make Christmas card kit. And Susan recorded that for us. You guys know Susan. And her attention to detail and ability to teach even beginner crafters how to do things is really fabulous. And so whether you're a beginner or experienced crafter, you'll learn something from Susan as you start to understand how to make these projects. So it's a perfect way to get into crafting if you've ever thought, I'd really love to make my Christmas cards, but I just don't know where to start. I don't have all the machines. I don't have a die cut machine. I don't do foiling. These are very simple and easy to execute with the tools that are in the kit. So we do have a limited number of these. We're kind of trying this out as something new. So if you're interested in having pretty much everything done for you, here you go.
Yes.
Grab this or send your friends that you've heard them say, I'd really love to learn how to do this, but I'm a little intimidated. So, all right.
I'm excited about that
Was
one.
that it, Whitney?
Yes.
Okay, I feel like I should lay things out because there's just too much pretty to end it here. I'm going to keep going just for a second before we come back to everyone. All of these samples will be on our website, and so you can find them there when the release launches so you don't miss out on anything. But look at all of these beautiful cards. Okay, there's more. There's even more.
There's more.
Okay, let's come back to everybody and say farewell, give you guys a little bit of an idea of what's coming your way. So that was our Christmas release this year. It's always our largest release and the one that I get most excited about.
Me too.
I love our holiday release, and so we're excited to share it with you. As I mentioned earlier, all of the new products launch at 9 a.m. Central Time on Tuesday. That is the same time that the new freebie becomes available, the one we talked about at the beginning of this video. So I will be live at 10 a.m. with Whitney.
Yeah.
And we would love to see you there while we craft and talk more about our holiday products, maybe share some additional samples from the design team. I know, exciting stuff. And then Susan will be live on Thursday at 10 a.m. So tune in for that one as well. All right. We're going to
Happy
send
holidays,
you guys off.
friends.
Ho, ho, ho.